Words cannot describe how dominant Mike Tyson was during the 80s era of boxing. It's 1986, crowds roaring, eager to watch what they don't know will be one of the most infamous boxing matches of the decade. 2 rounds later, it's over. Mike Tyson wins by knockout and becomes the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history. Mike Tyson is one of the most famous and dominant boxers in history. His life story shows how hard work and dedication can completely alter a person's life story for better or for worse. My name is Caleb Horner, and I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite boxers of all time, Mike Tyson. I have studied his life, career, and the struggles he faced, and I want to share how all these elements shaped him. Today, I want to talk to you about Mike Tyson by exploring 3 main aspects of his life: his challenging upbringing, his rise to fame and dominance in boxing, and his tragic fall from grace. Growing up in Brooklyn, New York, Tyson lived with his single mother and sister, where life quickly became tough for him. He was relentlessly bullied at school and on the streets, had to steal to survive, and became addicted to drugs and alcohol before he was even a teenager. Despite this, he loved pigeons and kept them as pets, even helping build a new pigeon coop in his town. In an interview with Graham Bensinger in 2011, Tyson stated, "I've always had pigeons in my life, since I was 8-9 years old." Tyson explained that his first fight started when a bully took a pigeon from his hands and ripped his head off right in front of him. He fought the bully and he won. That moment shaped his life and became one of the most famous Tyson stories ever. These moments from his childhood were tough at the time, but ultimately made him the man he would become. After meeting boxing manager and trainer Cus D'Amato, Tyson was pulled into the world of boxing headfirst and fell in love. After his mother's death when Mike was only 16, Cus became his legal guardian and would take care of him for many years. Tyson dropped out of high school and 2 years later started his professional boxing career. According to ESPN's records of Mike Tyson's fights, he won 26 of his first 28 fights by knockout, and 16 were even in the first round. He would continue winning fight after fight until 1986, only a year after his professional debut. Tyson would fight Trevor Berbick for the heavyweight title. He won and became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at only 20 years old. In the original New York Times paper published the night of the fight on November 23rd, 1986 by Phil Berger, it says this: "Mike Tyson made history tonight. The 20-year-old slugger from Catskill, New York, became the youngest heavyweight champion ever when he stopped Trevor Berbick at 2:35 of the second round in a scheduled 12-round bout." Mike Tyson would continue to make history, winning 7 more fights after his championship bout. Mike Tyson was on top of the world and undeniably the most famous name in boxing. Tragedy struck in 1991 when allegations came out of Tyson raping an 18-year-old beauty pageant girl named Desiree Washington. After a very public trial in 1992, on March 2nd, New York Times writer E.R. Shipp stated in his headline that Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison. He immediately began serving his sentence at the Indiana Youth Center. Ultimately, he was released in 3 years on parole, but many still believe that Tyson lost some of the best years of his life and could have been even more great than he already was. Mike Tyson fought several more fights after his time in prison, but he could never quite capture the lightning in the bottle of his early career. In the end, his troubled childhood in Brooklyn, his dominance in the 80s era of boxing, and his time in prison all shaped Mike Tyson into the man we all know and love, the baddest man on the planet. He changed his life story, and even though he may have fallen into controversy, he can inspire us that no matter what our upbringing is like, we can change our story and do great things.